But now I was asking for that edification purpose because, you know, people like to switch stuff up and their words and stuff.
It's basically saying that mark is just that desire, man. When you got that, when the Lord puts that mark on you, man, it's going to be known because it's going to be the brothers out here that's doing the work in truth and sincerity.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, that, like the brother said, you have that desire.
If you don't have that desire to establish justice, man, the Lord is going to remove that spirit off you.
That's right.
You ain't going to be out here on the highways and byways. You're not going to be preaching in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You're not going to be prophesying the downfall of this kingdom.
That's why these dudes like HODC, for example, now they go on the street now, even though they had stopped for years. But the whole fact of the matter is they didn't have that desire. To them, coming out on the streets because they was doing it for so long is like going through the motions. It's not. They don't have that true desire. They just look at it as a routine.
And you want to know something, Mark? That's how that guy is. You know the one talking about the one that you say you be working out with in the morning.
Yeah.
That's kind of how he is. He used to tell, like he tell me all the time. I used to be out here preaching downtown all the time. I don't know what he was preaching, but he said he used to have a blowhorn and everything down here. It's like, why you stop? Or Darnell, the big black dude with the bald head, we got into it with him and what's his name?
I don't work out that nigga. I said I see that nigga.
Oh, okay.
But that's the whole thing. These niggas' heart don't really be in it. They do this shit because you know, they might hit the street. Some of these dudes every once in a while. It's not real to their ass though, man. They're not. Their heart isn't really in any damn thing, especially anything that requires them to make a fool out of their damn self.
But even then, guess what? He found out that it wasn't lucrative, man. He didn't have faith. He was probably just trying to, you know, educate on black people on some black consciousness shit. That's why when he came up to me, we were talking about, oh, bro, this is about what's within.
Mm-hmm.
He's basically on that call. And this is one thing that I called this brother on the other day. All right, and how we sat down with GOCC and basically the whole time we was, you know, discussing the name. Now, you know, both had our points. And everything they was bringing out supported what they say, but everything we was bringing out was supported what we said. So I was having a conversation with my woman the other night, and she has make a long story short, she got a sensor light in her bathroom. So if ain't nobody in there for a while, you know, it'll cut off. Like one of them, what is it, ergonomical type, ergonomical type devices or whatever.
Reducing your carbon footprint.
So I've never seen it to where the light cuts on. So we was sitting there, lights was off and shit, and it cut on. So I'm thinking it's a demon in there, man. I start cursing these demons out, right? So I was like, my woman was like, damn, you know, I kind of felt safe when you said that. I was like, hey, man, that's the name of the Lord. So we kind of started getting on the name of the Lord. I'm like, and I thought about it. She was like, yeah, that's that name is that strength. And I'm like, yeah, when you call on the Lord, man, that's where you trying to establish that strength, man. If you feeling weary, feeling weak, man, if you're feeling like you just need that boost, or you need that help, or that push, you call on the name of the Lord.
That's right.
And so when I thought about it, Yahweh is He is.
That's right.
So when you need that strength, man, you want to go and declare His name, man. You want to declare that He is, man. He is present. Instead of calling on what they was, what's the name of Ahia, calling on I am. It's almost like you're giving yourself that you know, that manifest destiny. You believing in yourself, and that's really the spirit that the so-called white man pushes. You see what I'm saying? Manifest destiny. I create my own destiny, and that's what your boy was probably teaching. He didn't have no faith in the Lord, so that's why the Lord didn't continue him out here to preach his word. Polite has no faith. That's why the Lord is tearing him down. Sarah Sunseti has no faith. That's right. That's why he's tearing him down. And Sarnetta might have a little bit of faith now. That's why the Lord is kind of really, you know, bringing him over. Lord's will, you know, the brother commits fully over into this truth, man, and actually start to get on the highways and byways. But without faith, man, and you declaring your own righteousness, man, you're not gonna do that. That's why you lack that will. You lack that spirituality for yourself. All right, that carnality is not gonna get you nowhere. But that's probably what, you know, your boy was doing. You know, out here on some black consciousness, or, you know, we come from here and we come from there, and this is that and the third, and
that all goes back to Kimmy.
Yeah, brothers need to believe in themselves, man, and, you know, so it's that self-righteousness shit.
Bullshit.
That bullshit.
Where we at? We read Ezekiel 9 and 4. Make sure you hold 2nd Ezra 15. But read Genesis 4 and 10. Because remember, it said that the blood, matter of fact, read that over in 2nd Ezra 15 and 8. going to go to Genesis 4 and 10.
Second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 8. It says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness.
I will hold my tongue no more as touching that with the Most High. It's going to come a time soon where the Lord is no longer going to allow the wickedness of this devil and the wickedness of the 2/3 of our people to continue. Go ahead.
Which they profanely commit.
Which they profanely commit. Right, go ahead.
It says, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
In which they wickedly exercise themselves. Right, go ahead.
It says, behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me.
The innocent and righteous blood crieth unto the Most High. The innocent and the righteous blood make supplication for the host that shed that blood. You understand what I'm saying? Hold that. Get Genesis 4:10.
And the souls of the just complain continually.
That's right. Where you get that Genesis?
This is Genesis chapter 4, verse 10. And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brothers, the voice of thy brother's blood cried unto me.
Exactly. The voice of thy brother's blood cried unto me. So when Cain slew Abel, when that blood hit the ground, that blood cried unto the Most High Yahweh. Okay? It cried unto me. And the blood of all these Israelites has been slain. From a Trayvon Martin, Yashawn Bell, and the countless others that we don't even get reported on like that.
Sean Bell's the one that they dumped in the fucking shit.
Nah, Sean Bell the one that they shot like 40 times or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's countless. It's countless amount of people.
And
the
even though
found in the woods, the boy that just got that Michael Dunn killed, the one that was in the car with the loud music and shit.
The boy that got wrapped up at the school.
Yeah. In
Kendrick Johnson.
Yeah, Oscar Grant. And the thing is, these niggas might have been wicked. They received the judgment from the Most High. But even though they received the judgment from the Most High for their wickedness, the so-called white man that put them to death had no right to put them to death. They didn't do nothing to them. So they have to receive their recompense for touching the apple of the Most High's eye.
It's actually, it's almost basically like the reason that they put them to death, right? Because if they seen some of their wickedness, was probably a lot of their wickedness, that the reason that the Lord had, executed his judgment with killing them was probably, he did something worthy of death. If the so-called white man had killed him for that, maybe he would have been justified. But he let that slide and then killed him for something that he wasn't justified for.
Hold that. Get 2 Ezra 5:42.
Second Ezra chapter 5 verse 42. And he said unto me, I will liken my judgment unto a ring.
I will liken my judgment unto the ring. So because the Most High's judgment is likened unto a ring, that's why these things happen. A wicked Israelite can get judged at the hand of the heathen, but the Most High is still going to judge that heathen because he had no justifiable reason to put his hand on the apple of the Most High's eye.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Like as there is no slackness of the last, even so there is no swiftness of the
but
first.
What goes around is going to come around and go around and go around, okay? And everybody going to get their just due.
That's right.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, now hold 2 Ezra 15. You can drop Genesis, but give me Psalms 9 and 12.
This is Psalm chapter 9 verse 12. It says, when he maketh inquisition for blood.
When he maketh inquisition for blood, right? Go ahead.
It says, he remembereth them. He forgetteth not the cry of the humble.
That's right. He forgetteth. So the Lord said, when he make an inquisition for blood, when he comes and when he really sends his son out, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, real name Yahushua, when he sends Yahushua, that's when the inquisition of blood will be made. And the Most High said he will forget not the cry of the humble. What is the cry of the humble? It's the work that we're doing right now. This right here that you're looking at is the cry of the humble. And the Most High is not going to forget this. He's not going to forget the things we sighed and cried and complained and supplicated to him about.
Right.
And he's going to recompense all this wickedness out here. Okay? Go back to 2 Ezra 15 and then read 9, and I got to preach up for 9.
2 Ezra chapter 15 verse 9. And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
So the Lord said, I will avenge them. Who is he going to avenge? The 12 tribes of Israel, the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American man will be avenged by Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
All right. That was it?
Yeah.
Go to Deuteronomy 32:43.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 43.
That's right, go ahead.
It says, Rejoice, O ye nations, with his people.
Rejoice, O ye nations, with his people. Right, go ahead.
For he will avenge the blood of his servants.
That's right.
And will render vengeance to his adversaries.
That's right. So the Lord said he will avenge the blood of his servants and render vengeance to his adversaries. Right? Adversary. Now the word adversary, the word Satan or shaitan means adversary. Matter of fact, blew that out of there. I want to see if the word shaitan is there. I'm on the best of money. And he said he will avenge the blood of his servants. Who has been the chief people on the earth that has said the blood of the servants of the Most High, which are the Negro, Latino, and Native American men? It would be the so-called white men, the devil, the Edomites. Y'all better hope this don't say shaitan right there. Because this is another one to add to the proof that the so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Or a plural form of shaitan, shaitanya. Tazarar.
This is how you exercise from the demons.
But the thing is, you got to pay the phone. But like it say, either way, it's the adversary. Even though it don't say shaitan there, an adversary is still an adversary. So when you're dealing with the adversary, and we know that Satan is synonymous with adversary, we know that primarily he's talking about the so-called white man in 32 and 43 of Deuteronomy. Read that again in Deuteronomy.
It says adversary, foe, enemy, oppressor.
Okay, that's what Satan is. So it has the same meaning as the word shaitan, though the word shaitan don't appear there. It's still the same meaning. It's a synonym. Okay, it doesn't have a whole different meaning, right? Now go ahead and read that back in Deuteronomy 32 and 43 rather. Get Jake, man.
Whoa.
But y'all want to stay here.
I
don't never want to see a member of my nation looking like a goddamn fool like that.
You look like Nick
Esau's
Cannon.
wondering, man.
Yeah, this shirt that say you only live once.
These niggas don't know a goddamn thing. Look at Jake. Jake is a fool out here, man.
Yep.
Looking like a goddamn fool. And y'all want to stay in this place. Where we that proverb, where we that Bible, where we on the bottom. That's ridiculous. You got that?
How can you not mock and scoff at something like that?
Read it again.
Deuteronomy 32:43. Rejoice, O ye nations, with his people.
That's right.
For he will avenge the blood of his servants.
So the Lord said he will avenge the blood of his servants, of the black, Hispanic, and Native American. Go ahead.
And will render vengeance to his adversaries, and will be merciful unto his land and to his people.
Will render vengeance to his adversaries and be merciful to his people. So he's going to have mercy on Israel. So who's going to obtain grace, mercy, salvation? Israel. But who is going to receive vengeance? The adversaries of Israel, right? Vengeance now. Hold that. I mean, you can drop that. But go to Isaiah 63. I didn't even have this, but once I'm hearing this language, and I'm hearing vengeance, and I'm hearing adversaries, and I'm hearing mercy towards Israel, it brings to mind Isaiah the 63rd chapter.
It also said he'll be merciful unto his land. So if brothers are there saying that America is not Babylon, and Babylon just means confusion, there's confusion everywhere.
There's definitely confusion in Jerusalem.
That's what I'm saying. There's definitely confusion over there. So that means you mean the Lord's going to destroy Jerusalem? Come on, man. That doesn't even begin to make any sense.
That's right. Go ahead, bro.
Stop it. Alright, snitching on tickets. We got this looking license plate in the red.
Yeah.
Start at the top.
Yeah. Wonderful.
This is Isaiah 63 verse 1. Is that nigga right there?
Yeah, it is.
It's Isaiah chapter 63 verse 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra?
Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? Right, go ahead. So Edom. All right, it's dealing with the Edomites. Right, go ahead.
It says this that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength, I that speak in righteousness mighty to save.
Who is that righteous mighty Savior? Yahweh Shai. Who we call Christ. And he's rocking that glorious apparel. Go ahead.
It says, wherefore art thou red in thine apparel?
Why is your apparel, your white glorious garment, red, right?
And thy garments like him that treadeth in the winepress.
Uh-huh.
I have tread in the winepress alone,
Uh-huh.
and of the people there was none with me.
None with me, right? Go ahead.
It says, for I will fleet them in mine anger and
Uh-huh.
trample them in my fury.
I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury. That's what Yahweh Shai said. Go ahead.
And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments,
In their blood, right? Go ahead.
and I will stain on my raiment.
Go ahead.
Verse 4, for the day of vengeance is in mine
Vengeance.
heart.
So vengeance is to be repaid to the adversary. Edom is identified as Israel's adversary, which identifies them as Satan.
That's right.
And we know scientifically when you go into Genesis 25 and 25, it's the white man.
That's right.
Okay? So who is the devil? Because we know when we read Revelation the 12th chapter, Satan and the devil is the one and the same. So that's the devil. That's white man. Okay, go ahead.
And the year of my redeemed is come.
And the year of my redeemed. So he said he was going to have mercy on his people. The year of his redeemed, the year of the salvation of the children of Israel, of Yasharallah. Okay, give me go back to 2nd Ezra 15.
10,
I want you to read up to 22, okay?
from 10 down to 22.
Yeah, go ahead.
So 2nd Ezra 15 and 10
Uh-huh.
says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter.
That's right, my people is led as a flock to the, I'm talking about, I know you seen this video they got, right? With Snoop Dogg, and they got a big ass grave, and they got the Crips on one side, the Bloods on the
Yeah,
other
I've
side, and they
seen
just
that.
keep all just falling into a grave.
Yeah.
That's Jake.
That was dead.
That's not just Crips and Bloods.
Yeah, dead homies.
That's not just Crips and Blood. That's everybody from Judah on down to Issachar. Led to that slaughter. Led to just a big ass pit, a big ass grave of never ending death.
Crips and Bloods, man, it's just the north and the south, man.
That's right.
All right, all the same people just going up against each other for nothing.
That's right. Go ahead.
I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
Go ahead. What is the land of Egypt today? Some guys got a problem. Oh, that's talking about ancient Egypt. This is talking about modern day Egypt. The place pursuant to Revelations 11 is spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt. The place where faggotry, bestiality, homosexuality, bisexuality,
Slavery.
slavery, all type of wickedness, spiritual wickedness in high places is taking place. It's right here, man. Okay?
That's right.
Go ahead.
It's verse 11, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm.
I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm. What is that mighty hand and that stretched out arm? Is Yahweh Shai not dwelling at the Most High's right hand? So that's his stretched out hand and his mighty arm. Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
And strike Egypt with plagues as before.
And smite Egypt with plagues as before. Now we notice they talking about no ancient Egypt. Why? Because Egypt hasn't been smitten in no ancient time as those plagues. So this must be dealing with a modern time prophecy. This must be talking about that modern day Egypt identified in Revelations 11.
Yeah, because Jake isn't in Egypt right now, man.
I mean, you got Jakes that's there.
But I'm, as a
whole,
nation, and
we
they're
here.
not being persecuted like the Negroes, Latins, and Native Americans being persecuted in North Central and South America. Right?
Go ahead, bro.
Damn, dudes. It says verse 12.
Uh-huh.
And I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with the plagues as before,
That's
and
right.
will destroy all the land thereof.
That's right. So the Lord said he's going to destroy all the land. He ain't going to destroy all the land of ancient Egypt. He's talking about destroying all of this land. All of America. America, a.k.a. ancient Babylon, a.k.a. the new Edom, is the only place promised in biblical prophecy to have an utter destruction take place. Edom ain't going to be utterly destroyed, the ancient Edom. You know why? Because Judah is going to possess that. Because it's to the south of Judah. So Judah's borders are going to be extended into Edom. Go ahead.
It says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and
The
punishment.
foundation of it shall be split. When you take away a foundation of something, it cannot stand. Go ahead.
It says that the Most High shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn,
That's
for
right.
their seed shall
The
fail.
workers, the farmers are mourning right now. Their seeds are failing. You see the pictures of that corn. It's totally eaten up. That blasting has came up to it. Right? Go ahead.
It says, through the blasting and hail and with the fearful constellation.
The blasting and hail and the fearful constellation. Spoke about that blasting, right? That blasting is spoken about in the book of Deuteronomy. That's that east wind coming in. And when that wind comes in, it fucks the crops up. Go ahead.
It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Woe to the people that live here, because destruction is coming here. If you're not of the elect, you're getting ready to see some tumultuous shit, man. Go ahead.
It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
The sword and their destruction draweth nigh. That's why it's woe to these people. Because a great sword is coming and your utter destruction is coming. Okay? That's why it's woe to you goddamn people. And you people don't even know it. You don't even know that you're walking the plank right now. The Most High got this whole place walking the motherfucking plank right now. Go ahead.
And one people shall stand up to fight against another.
There's going to be wars. There's going to be wars in this place. There's going to be wars from the civil to the global level. Go ahead.
And swords in their hands.
Swords in their hands. What's the modern day sword? That gun. We also going to deal with a larger modern day sword, which is a thermonuclear intercontinental ballistic missile. Go ahead.
For there shall be sedition among men.
There shall be sedition, be fighting, uprising, insurrection. We got an insurrection over there in Crimea with the Ukraine. Russia stepped in. America mad about that. That's sedition among men. Go ahead.
They shall not
Venezuela.
regard.
What's going on in Venezuela right now? That's sedition among men. Right? Go ahead.
They shall not regard their kings
They
nor
shall not
princes.
regard their kings nor princes. When Obama said if Putin, if you go and interfere over there in the Ukraine, it's going to be a problem. What did Putin say? I don't give a fuck. I'm going. And he deployed troops directly into Ukraine and called Obama's bluff. They're not regarding kings or princes. You see these Bible scriptures are coming together right before your eyes, and you niggas are still reading the goddamn walls of Kemet. The walls of Kemet didn't prophesy us going into slavery. The walls of Kemet didn't prophesy any of this shit that's going on right now. Fuck the walls of Kemet. And I can't wait till we get our power and we're going to go to them pyramids and we're going to tear them shits down.
That's right.
We're going to tear that bullshit down.
Fuck
Just
them
like
up.
we built this whole place, we built Egypt, we're going to tear Egypt down. And we're going to make all of y'all build our kingdom. And it's going to be a righteous kingdom.
That's
And
right.
That's
right.
Go ahead, brother.
Says shall says they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Read that again, brother.
They shall not regard kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
They shall not regard kings or princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay? Meaning they're going to do what the hell they want to do. If they want to go to war with somebody, if they want to interfere in an internal conflict, they're going to do it. And they don't care what any other country got to say about it. They don't care about UN sanctions. They don't care about none of that. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Because they're going to lock shit down. Y'all seen, what is it? Ain't it like that Hunger Game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that in Timeless.
Is that a
Well, yeah, they
basically-
got the sections.
Basically like
Everything
that
is
Hunger
sectioned
Game,
off.
yeah. You can't go into another time. And then end time.
You
That's
know?
with your boy. Yeah.
Yeah, with
Yeah, Justin Timberlake.
with Justin Timberlake. They had sections you couldn't go in. It's gonna be like that. That's martial law. They locked the shit down. Remember when they had that power outage a couple years ago? The southeast was blocked off. You couldn't leave. Why? Because that's where Jake is at. So they got to section that off top. But go ahead.
Verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. America is that great city, right? That's written in the book of Revelation. Now it said because of the pride of this place is going to receive trouble. And what else? Read that second part, brother.
It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So for all this pride that America has exhibited throughout the whole earth, this place is going to be troubled. And this place is going to be destroyed. And the men that are in this place, that remain in this place, are going to be shitting their damn drawers because of how scary it is to finally see the height of the hill be brought down. And anytime the height of the hill is brought down, it's brought down in a monumental fashion. When Babylon was brought down by the Medo-Persian Empire, it was in a monumental fashion. Okay? The Medo-Persian Empire fucked Babylon up, that golden city. and the reincarnated, revived Medo-Persian Empire, which is an alliance between the Iranians, the Russians, the North Koreans, the Chinese, or whatnot. That new alliance is going to destroy this modern day Babylon in the same type of style. The water.
It was a dollar store. I got
Okay.
water.
In glass?
Water in a glass.
Oh, it's artesian.
Yeah.
Artesia. Go ahead, oh yeah, go get your water. You need one. We running through shit. And Esau is just perverse, man.
Verse is a motherfucker.
Yeah, as long as you know you Esau, you good.
Hey, there's none least perverse, profane fornicator as Esau, man.
Right. Verse
But
9.
y'all sexy as fuck. Damn dumbass white man like them bitches was gonna go for that. With your damn ashy ass black outfit. His whole outfit is just ashy black, man. Symbolizing his spirit, man. Right?
Verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
A man shall have no pity upon it. You're gonna have people stabbing each other in the back, lifelong friends stabbing each other in the back out here, man. That's what's getting ready to come. You niggas is worried about all type of shit, man. Y'all worried about going to the club. Y'all worried about what the turn up is. What the turn up is.
Well, turn up at. Turn
Turn
down for
up
what?
at.
Turn down for what?
Turn down for what? Turn down for what? That nigga you asking, turn down for what? You tell him where to turn up at. That nigga gonna stab your ass in the back when that time comes. Then what? Then what?
Shit.
You gonna be wishing you listen to them niggas in the dressing room.
Hey man, they'll stab you at the turn up.
Bow. Hey, we all seen Paid in Full. We all know what Rico did to Mitch for 14 kids. He didn't have to do that. Right? He didn't have to do that. But he did it. And that was just a taste of the shit we getting ready to see in this time. Because these niggas, they care about their family so much. Family's such a big thing to some of our people in this place, right?
The people that the people that gave you the security, they're like, nah, now we gotta get you because you were ours. You're for us.
These people, our people, they care about their family so much that there's gonna come a time when they see their family starving and they'll kill their best friend to feed their family. And then their family will fuck around and kill their ass to feed somebody else, because a man's foe shall be out of his own household, as Yahweh Shai said. But go ahead, brother. Let me know when you get to 22.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor,
Go
but
ahead.
shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods.
That's right. Spoil their good. Our people not just our people, all these people out here are gonna get spoiled, man. Spoiled by people that they consider friends, not a stranger. Right? Go ahead.
It says, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread.
Because of the lack of bread. It's all going to have to do with lack of bread. People are going to be trying to eat out here when that day comes, when this martial law is implemented. People are going to be trying to eat out here. Right? Go ahead.
And for great tribulation.
All type of tribulation going on out here. There's going to be no food, no water, no electricity, no clothes, no way to wash the clothes that you do have. So you're walking around stinking. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 20, behold, said the Lord, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me.
Right? The Lord said He's going to call all the kings of the earth together to reverence Him. How is He going to do that? He's going to have to defeat their ass first. These wicked ass people, these heathen nations, these kings of the earth are not going to reverence the Most High on their own, out of the goodness of their own heart, because their heart is evil and wicked. The Most High going to have to do something drastic to get the kings of the earth to reverence Him. And He knows that, and He set it up like that, and He can't wait to do it. The Lord loves to defeat you niggas when you niggas think you got over. And when I say you niggas, I'm not making it exclusive to our nation. I'm making it exclusive to mankind. Now go ahead.
Which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east.
Meaning all the kings of the earth, everywhere you go, from the east to the west, to the north, to the south, all these chief rulers, the Lord is going to make to reverence Him. Right? Go ahead.
And Lebanus. It says to turn themselves one against another.
That's right. The Lord said He's going to turn them one against another. He's going to cause the world to go to war again. World War III, this is a prophecy regarding. Now, some of you ignorant, foolish ass people, I remember when that whole 9/11 thing happened, right? You had people talking about World War III. It ain't no World War III. It's a war on terror. That's not World War III. That's a war in remote Arabian countries. That's not World War III. World War III is when all the countries of the world are at war with one another. And there's alliances.
Hence the name War.
Yeah.
World War.
World, meaning the whole globe, every country. During World War I, World War II, you had people joining. And you had alliances.
Allies.
Yeah, you had the access of allies. Right? You had the Soviet allies. You had Nazi allies.
Yep.
You had your Russians. You know your Poland. You know whatnot. You had America had their allies of parts of Western Europe. So what you have is an entire world, the whole globe, every country on this globe will have to choose a side and send soldiers in to fight on that side. Now go ahead.
It says, from the rising of the sun from the south to the east and to Libanus, to turn themselves one against another, to repay the things that they have done to them.
To repay the things that they have done to them. America owes a lot of money to namely China. How is China going to get their repayment for what America owes? They know they ain't going to get it in money. They know they ain't going to get it in gold. What do they got to get it with? In blood. In the blood of the American people.
That's right.
That's how China plans to get their money back. By destroying this damn place. That's going to partially, that's going to play a part in the cause of this world, this third world war. Go ahead.
Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen. It says, so will I do also to recompense in their bosom.
They said to recompense in their bosom for their iniquity. Right? Go ahead.
Thus saith the Lord power. Verse 22. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them.
All right, so the Lord said his right hand. Who is his right hand? Yahweh Shai. And Yahweh Shai shall not spare the sinner. Meaning the 2/3 going to die and these heathens is going to die. They're all going to get their just due. Because that's justice. That is true justice according to the Bible. Now, hold that. Or you finished with 22? Hold that, give me Revelation 16:16.
Revelation chapter 16 verse 16. And he gathered them together in a place called in Hebrew, in the Hebrew tongue, Armageddon.
Exactly. The Valley of Decision. Right? Go ahead. That was 16?
16.
That's dealing with World War III. That's where all these people of the world is going to be gathered together for this third world war. Because some things is getting ready to happen. We got a chain of events that's getting ready to take place, right? We got America getting ready to be destroyed. But once America is destroyed, what's left of the American troops and the troops of the rest of the world are going to see chariots in the sky. And they're going to try to fight against the Most High. The host, the Tazabah of the Most High, and Yahweh Shai as the chief commander of those hosts, of those armies, along with the elect and the 1/3. Where is it going to happen? In Armageddon, the Valley of Decision, the Valley of Jehoshaphat, right? Of Yahweh Shaphat, which is what? Judgment from Yahweh, right?
Right.
Now go back to 2nd Ezra 3-24.
2nd Ezra 15 verse 23. The fire is gone forth from his wrath, and have consumed the foundation of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled. Verse 24. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord.
That's right. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments. That's talking to our people. Woe and destruction to the nation of Israel, to the Israelites that don't want to keep the commandments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Hold that. Give me Jeremiah 5:26.
Right. This is Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 26. For among my people are found wicked men.
Among my people, among the black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, is found wicked men. Okay, go ahead. Sinners, right? Go ahead.
It says they lay wait as he that setteth snares.
They lay wait as he that setteth snares. Our people are wicked. Our people are backstabbers. Our people are conniving and vindictive. It's all hell, right? Finish that.
It says they set a trap, they catch men.
They set a trap, they catch men. They fuck each other over. Bounce up to verse 9. Same chapter.
Verse 9. Shall I not visit for these things, saith the Lord?
So the Lord said, shall I not visit for these things? things? Should I not give you wicked black, Hispanic, and Native Americans according to your works? Go ahead.
And shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this?
The Lord said his soul will be avenged on such a nation as this. He's talking about his own people, the black, Hispanic, and Native American man, the nation of Israel. He's talking about avenging our wickedness. Because even though he got to pay these people back for what they did to us, the wicked of our people have to receive what they deserve for their wickedness, for living in sin and ignorance their whole damn life, and not wanting to repent, right?
That's right.
Now you can drop Jeremiah 5, but go to Amos 9 and 10.
This is Amos chapter 9 verse 10. It says, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. The sinner of the black, Hispanic, and Native American man, even though you the Lord's chosen people, you still gonna die by the sword for living a life of wickedness.
That's right.
For not giving a damn about Yahweh Shem Yahweh's agenda and will. Okay, go ahead.
Which say the evil shall not overtake
They
nor
said the
prevent
evil
us.
said that the mindset of the majority of the black, Hispanic, and Native American man and woman and child is that nothing's getting ready to happen. That the evil ain't gonna overtake us. That the end of the world is going to have to take place after your lifetime. Right? Go ahead. Not even realizing that your ass could, even if it did, your ass could still come back and be on the scene during that time. You silly, simple nigga that lack understanding. And when I say nigga, I'm talking about all these 12 tribes. No, that's enough on it. Go back to Second Ezra. I want you to read to verse 29.
Second Ezra chapter 15 verse 25. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power. Defile not my sanctuary. Verse 26. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction.
So the Lord knows all the sinners of the black, Hispanic, and Native American men, which are his own people. And the Lord is going to give the black, Hispanic, and Native American men that are sinners exactly what they deserve for their sin. Now we know in the New Testament it tells us what? That the wages of sin is death. So what are you going to get for living your life of wickedness and sin? Death. All right?
Right.
That's right.
Death by pain, that is. Go ahead.
Verse 27. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth,
So when the plagues come upon the whole earth, right? Go ahead.
and ye shall remain in them, for the Most High shall not deliver you.
That's right.
Because ye have sinned against him.
You shall remain in this earth while the plagues is hidden.
Right.
Namely, while the thermonuclear destruction take place. Right?
Right.
The Lord is going to leave you here to get hit with those thermonuclear destructions because of your sin. You're going to remain in the earth. Meanwhile, the elect and the 1/3 is getting beamed up. Go ahead.
Behold, and horrible vision.
It's horrible. The vision is horrible. When Ezra seen this, he's seen a horrible vision. He's seen total annihilation of this place, of the golden city.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots.
Exactly. That's revert back to Armageddon, right? Go ahead.
And the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon the earth.
Meaning all these people are going to be carried like the wind upon the earth to the valley. They're going to be running to the valley of Jehoshaphat to get this work, man. Go ahead.
That all they which hear them may fear and tremble.
Right? That's 29? Skip to 41 and read to 44.
Verse 41. Fire and hail and fleeing swords and many
Flying swords. That's a 1611. Yeah, it's flying.
Flying swords.
It's supposed to be flying.
That's
It's all
right.
right. But yeah, because fleeing would have been F-L-E-A-I-N-G. But flying swords. That's talking about the thermonuclear missiles. Go ahead.
and many waters, that all fields may be full and all rivers with the abundance of great waters.
It's like this dry ass wind that's going through, this damn dust is going through.
Right.
It's dry as hell in San Diego. There's 0% precipitation right now. But read that again, brother.
Verse 41, fire and hail and flying swords.
That's right, them missiles, right? Go ahead.
And many waters,
Uh-huh.
that all fields may be full and all rivers with the abundance of great waters.
That's right. Meaning that's dealing with the thermonuclear destruction. Go ahead.
And it's funny too, man, because people don't believe that this place is finna get hit with missiles, man. But You look at the new $100 bill, man, and hey,
All it tells you.
that's trippy right there.
I show you how the water is coming up over
How the
everything.
water is coming up. But see, the thing is, he's trying to say that it's waters, man. One, you don't know that that's water. You can tell it's a missile, but that could just be that flame.
Fire, that fire.
That could be
that smoke, yeah.
fire that's as because it's also, I believe, in Ezekiel when it talks about the water shall be turned to pitch, meaning
Right.
basically it's going to turn into like lava type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the elements, like the scriptures talk about how the elements is going the elements is going to melt that wouldn't necessarily usually melt.
Right.
So that water is going to be turned into magma in that.
What's that one when it said even the water wouldn't be able to put out the fire?
I think it might be in Joel. We're
Okay.
going to go to Joel in a second. So it might be in there. But I know what you're talking about. That magma, right? See, he knew what he was talking about. Because that's what's getting ready to happen in this place. A wall of thermonuclear fire is getting ready to just sweep through this motherfucker. Yeah, that's right. Eyes out of their skin off of their bones melt, right? Go ahead.
Verse 42, and they shall break down the cities and walls, mountains and hills, trees of the wood, and grass of the meadows, and their corn. Verse 43, and they shall go steadfastly into Babylon and make her afraid. You said go down to 44, right?
Yeah. They said they shall go steadfastly
In Babylon.
into Babylon, right? What is that Babylon? That's this place. That's where they come and steadfastly into to destroy it. Okay? Salah. Go ahead, bro. That was 44? Okay, hold that.
It's
Oh,
40,
go.
that was 43. Verse 44, they shall come to her and besiege her. The star and the wrath shall they pour out upon her.
Uh-huh.
Then shall the dust and smoke go up unto the heaven.
That's right. That's talking about this dust and this smoke that's going to forever be going up into heaven as a memorial of what not to do. That didn't happen in ancient Babylon. So you can't tell me that this is a prophecy that applies to the old world, to the ancient world. Go ahead.
And all they that be about her shall bewail her.
Exactly. All they that be about her shall bewail her. That's 44. Hold that. Give me Revelations 18:9 to 10.
You gotta listen to the language too, man.
Yeah.
All they
The
that be-
apocalyptic language.
Yeah, all that be about her. Man, come on, man. So far, white men don't speak like that. You said Revelations 18 and 14?
18:9 to 10.
They, Jake is always asking why is that what you about? Especially a woman. Alright?
So what's our shit right now? You ain't about that life. Is you
I'm
about
saying
that
all
life?
them that are about her, meaning the people that are around her.
Gotcha.
Roundabout.
Roundabout. This is Revelations 18 and 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her.
So all these people, right, who have got money over here in America, hit that lick over here in America. Go ahead.
Shall bewail her and lament for her.
Shall bewail her and lament her. Same thing as saying the second Ezra. Go ahead.
When they shall see the smoke of her burning.
All right, going up to the heavens. Right, go ahead.
It says, standing afar off, for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for 1 hour is thy judgment come.
In 1 hour, have the missiles left from their various deployment regions. It came to America and wasted 1 hour's time. It's flying at a very high speed. It's going to leave the Earth's atmosphere. It's going to come back into the Earth's atmosphere, and it's going to fall and hit this place with a wall of fire. Right? Dagger. Read to 63. Back in second Ezra.
Second Ezra 15:45. It says, and they that remain under her shall do service unto them that have put her in fear.
That's slavery. Whatever's left is going to be put into slavery. Go ahead.
Verse 46, and thou, Asia, thou art partakers of the hope of Babylon, and our glory of her person.
So when you deal with Asia's not in reference to what we would know as Asia. When you deal with Asia Minor, really you're dealing with parts of Europe.
Let's say Europe.
The parts of Europe that joined the EU and NATO. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 47. Woe be unto thou rich. Salah. So woe be unto thee thou rich.
Thou wretch.
Wretch.
Wretched bitch, right? Go ahead.
Because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom.
Because you did just like Babylon. You were perpetuating that Babylonian doctrine, that Babylonian wine, right? Go ahead.
That they might please the glory of thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee.
That's right. Go ahead.
Thou hast followed her, that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore said the Most High.
Talk about America. America is hated in all its works and inventions. Everything it does, it grieves the world.
Referencing that to Babylon. I'm going to read that again for all the people that say that America is not Babylon.
That's right.
It says, woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please the glory in thy lovers, and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. It says, thou hast followed her, that is hated in all her works and inventions, saith the Lord. And what was like verse 46 was talking about Babylon. So verse 48 it says, thou hast followed her, that is hated in all her works and inventions. It's in reference to the spiritual Babylon, man. Babylon right now ain't even thought of. Nobody even fuck about Babylon.
Yeah, nobody talking about that shit. Yeah, Iraq.
That's what I'm saying. It's all about America, man. They're hated for all their works and inventions. There's somebody out here that's protesting everything that the so-called white man in America does.
That's right. Yeah.
Shit, you got Greenpeace, all of them motherfuckers.
You got everything, man.
Yeah. And the thing is, you got some of the European nations. A lot of them Europeans, not hate America, are partaking with America.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And that's what it's talking about when they say Asia.
You got Syria and them with the burn America flags.
Yeah,
and all that.
Because they hate America.
Yeah.
That Arab Spring, they hate America. The Russians, they hate America. A lot of them people in different parts of Asia, they hate America.
It's always the
And
movies
that
like
dude that
what is
came
it,
up
like
to us
Frank.
a while back, he said that's why we kicked the dudes out. The England dude.
Who?
The England dude that came up when we was talking to him last year.
Yeah, the tall guy,
Yeah.
the tall white
That's
guy.
why we kicked out America, because they were what? They were like rebels.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. The people that left England to found America.
Yeah.
All these movies, man, that go up again. Yeah, so like it takes place somewhere in Europe, but they always fighting against Americans. They always have that scene where they say, you know what I hate about you Americans?
Yeah. Everybody got a pet peeve about America.
Yeah. I was watching, what was it, Die Hard 5. So you know what I hate about Americans? Everything. It's every fucking thing.
That's
The
right.
rising of the sun to the east.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Well, the east is the rising of the sun to the setting of the sun, or the west. But you know.
God, the west. Y'all know what the hell I was talking about. I was finna say west, and I was like, no. Right in the west, east, west. All right. Fuck you.
That's right. Go ahead.
What does it say? It says, therefore said the Most High, I will send plagues upon thee. It says widowhood, poverty.
Widowhood. These women, husbands, is gonna get thrust through with the sword.
That's right.
They ain't gonna have no husband to take care of them when they need them the most. When that day occurs, when martial law ensues, when it's all out anarchy in the streets of America. Go ahead.
Hey man, that plague coincides with Isaiah the 3rd chapter, man. The Lord just taking your head away from you, man.
That's right.
He took your hair, he's gonna take your husband. Alright? It says, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty.
Poverty. A lot of these people are impoverished right now, but poverty, everybody's getting ready to see poverty in America. Everybody. Go ahead.
Famine. Sword.
Famine, right? Go ahead.
Sword. And pestilence.
The sword, which is that war, pestilence, all kind of diseases. Go ahead.
To waste thy houses with destruction and death. And the glory of thy power shall be dried up as flour, when the heat shall arise that is sent over thee. Thou shalt be weakened as a poor woman with stripes.
They shall be weakened as a poor woman with stripes. Okay? A poor woman is weak. Let's take one of these homeless women that we see walking down. Imagine her getting her ass whooped. And and what type of weak states you would be in, both physically and mentally. That's what this whore America is going to become. Okay, go ahead.
And the glory of thy power shall be dried up as flour, when the heat shall arise that is set over thee. Thou shalt be weakened as a poor woman with stripes, and as one chastised with wounds.
That's right. Somebody who got chastised with wounds. Somebody who got sore strokes laid upon you. Right? Go ahead.
So that the mighty and lovers shall not be able to receive thee.
So that the mighty lovers shall not be able to receive you, which are these other nations that partake with you, that break bread with you, that get money with you, shall not be able to receive you because you have been beaten to the point where you are now unprofitable. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, with jealousy, have so proceeded against thee, said the Lord. If thou hadst not always slain my chosen, exalting the stroke of thine hand.
If you hadn't always persecuted and oppressed the black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, which you have always done since the foundation of this country was in fact that. So since that's what it was founded on, that's what the trend is always going to be in this country. The oppression of the black, Hispanic, and Native American. Man, go ahead.
Saying over their dead, when thou was drunken, set forth the beauty of thy countenance, the reward of thy whoredom shall be in thy bosom.
The reward of thy whoredom shall be in thy bosom. The reward of all this wickedness that America has partaken in is going to be in their bosom. They're going to get their wickedness. They're going to get their just due for all of this wickedness, which is thermonuclear destruction, and for the Edomites, slavery for 1,000 years of extermination. Go ahead.
Therefore shalt thou receive recompense.
Therefore thou shalt receive that recompense. Right, go ahead.
Like as thou hast done unto my chosen, said the Lord.
Like what you did to the black, Hispanic, and Native American man when you used anthrax on us, when you killed our food sources, when you put us in slavery, other forms of bondage, when you created this spiritual slavery through this system. Like y'all did that to us, go ahead.
Like as thou hast done unto my chosen, said the Lord, even so shall the Most High do unto thee.
And that's what's going to happen to you, right? Go ahead, so-called white man. Go ahead.
And shall deliver thee into mischief.
The Lord shall deliver you into mischief. What's that mischief? Thermonuclear destruction and waking up in fucking hardcore bondage under the people you oppress, black, Hispanic, and Native American so-called.
That's right.
The actual identity is the Israelites. Go ahead.
Thy children shall die of hunger.
Thy children shall die of hunger. You have little cracker kids out here that starving to death, that wish that a missile would hit them, that wish that somebody would come slice their throat or put a bullet in their head. But they're going to suffer. They're going to suffer the hard way. And they're going to starve to death. Go ahead.
And thou shalt fall through the sword.
And thou shalt fall through the sword. What's this, that modern day sword? It's that gun. Y'all going to be gunned down. And moreover, y'all going to be hit with the large flying sword, which is that thermonuclear missile. Go ahead.
Thy city shall be broken down, and all thine shall.
Salat, thy city shall be broken down. How is the city of America going to be broken down? Let me tell you how. With thermonuclear missiles. Okay, go ahead.
And all thine shall perish with the sword in the field.
All thine. What does all thine mean? All thine means all the citizens of America are going to perish. All right, through the sword and through the plagues of the field. Meaning before the actual thermonuclear destruction takes place, there will be other devices used to take a lot of you people out. But whatever's left is going to get cleaned up with thermonuclear missiles. This whole place is going to get wiped off the face of the earth.
That's right.
For the betterment of the earth and its inhabitants.
That's right.
We want this place out of here, man. We want this whole place out of here. Like the elders did the documentary, this place has been nothing but a prison camp for the black, Hispanic, and Native American. That's all this was designed to be. All right, go ahead.
Verse 58.
That's all we. Prisoners of war over here. Go ahead.
Verse 58. They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger.
That's right. They that be in it, because you're going to have people, when martial law crack out here, some people are going to flee. Where they going to flee? Some of them going to flee into the mountains. They'll go to the mountains and they're going to die of hunger. Right? Go ahead.
And eat their own flesh.
They're going to eat. People are going to go into cannibalism. They're going to revert to cannibalism. That's how savage and how scared is getting ready to get out here. Go ahead.
What was that movie where they were sitting there eating people, where they crashed?
Yeah, the road.
No. Not the road, but I'm saying.
But one where they crashed the plane.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about. The name escapes.
Or eat each other.
Yeah, people reverting to that cannibalism. That's total savagery, man.
Right.
That is total savagery. But it's gonna happen. It's prophecy. Go ahead.
It says, and drink their own blood.
And drink their own blood. Right. Go ahead.
for very hunger of bread and thirst of water.
That's right. Go ahead.
It says, thou, as unhappy, shalt come through the sea and receive plagues again.
No matter where you go, no matter how you try to escape, you're going to receive a plague. Okay, when that day comes. Go ahead.
And in the passage, they shall run in the idol city and shall destroy some portion of thy land
That's
and consume part of thy glory.
Exactly. Part of thy glory. Part of whose glory? Part of America's glory. It's going to be consumed, destroyed. And eventually all of America's glory is going to be consumed and destroyed.
That's right.
And shall return to Babylon that was destroyed. And thou shalt be cast down by them as stubble, and they shall be unto thee as fire.
That's right. Stubble and fire. I mean, this place is going to get totally burnt up. Okay, by thermonuclear destruction. That's what the Russians, the Iranians, the Chinese, that's what they've been waiting to do. And please believe they're going to do it. Go ahead.
It says, it shall consume thee in thy cities, thy land and thy mountains,
That's right.
all thy woods and thy fruitful trees shall they burn up with fire.
These silly ass people are going to get caught slipping out here. And it's really by the Most High.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Verse 63, thy children shall they carry away captive.
Thy children shall I carry away captive. Whatever's left of all the heathen, chiefly the so-called white man, shall be carried away captive. Right? Go ahead.
And look what thou hast, they shall spoil it.
And whatever you got left, whatever goods and riches the so-called white man got left, and not just the so-called white man, all the heathen nations that have oppressed us, whatever they got left, we're going to round up and we're going to have it as spoil. Whatever goods you got, we're going to use it as spoil. It's going to belong to us. Just like y'all spoiled our temple. Go ahead.
It says, and mar the beauty of thy face.
We're going to mar the beauty of thy face, because the so-called white man is the most exalted race on the planet Earth right now. That's why when you deal with, that was 63? Go to, matter of fact, I want you to go to Isaiah 14. But I want you to read, what do I need?
When you're looking for, like you said,
21. Go to verse 21. That's where it says Lucifer.
Nah.
Go to where it said 12. Go to 12 and then skip the, matter of fact, read 12 down to 14. Salah. Just read 12 and then we're going to skip up. Salah.
Isaiah 14 and 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?
Now it said, mar all thy beauty. When you, that word Lucifer in the Hebrew is halal, okay? Now the word halal in the Hebrew means praise, okay? So it's not talking about no spiritual demon, no red guy walking around with a damn pitchfork with 2 horns on his head. It's talking about the most exalted race on the planet Earth, which is the Caucasian. That's the one who has gone around the earth and pushed the agenda and set up systems implementing their white supremacy throughout the entire planet Earth. How do they do it? Number one, through this. They have made billions of people accept this as the image of who the world calls Jesus Christ, which is a damn lie. But what does it do? It implements a system. It perpetuates a white supremacist ideology and doctrine.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay? So with that in mind, that is who Lucifer is. That is who Halal is. That is who is receiving the praise as a race of people on the planet Earth. Okay? But read verse 1 and 2.
It's Isaiah 14 and 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
The Lord will have mercy on Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to Israel, who according to the prophecies of what would happen to the children of Israel are the black, Hispanic, and Native American man. Go ahead.
And will yet choose Israel.
And will yet choose Israel. Right, go ahead.
And set them in their own land.
Set them in our own, meaning take us out of this God-forsaken place in the Western Hemisphere, known as the Americas. There's been nothing but our prison camp, and set us in our own land on the Eastern Hemisphere in Jerusalem, in Israel. Right, go ahead.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
The strangers is going to be joined with us. These other people, these white people, these Asian people, these Hamitic Africans, these Polynesians, these Asians. Right, go ahead. These Arabs. Go ahead.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
They shall cleave to us. Right, go ahead.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord.
Exactly. So it says that these other people, they're going to cleave unto us. But what is the nature of how they're cleaving unto us? We shall possess these people. Go ahead.
In the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
So they're going to be our slaves. That's going to be the role of everybody who's outside the black, Hispanic, and Native American race in the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
A slave. We was your slave. What goes around comes around. It's a universal principle. Some call it karma. We call it the Lord's judgment is likened unto a ring.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
We shall take them captives, whose captives they were. Were we not captive to the so-called white man? The black, Hispanic, and Native American man was definitely captive to the so-called white man in every form of the word. From the physical, most carnal point to the spiritual point. Captive in every sense of the word.